Hey everybody, welcome to another time of 15 Minutes in Hell.
15 Minutes in Hell.
I think that's what I'm going to call our little break podcast and stuff. We're going to call it 15 Minutes in Hell, where we just talk about random shit. But as you were going on about Mando, how you finally got Jeff to finally watch some of it.
Yeah, my co-host on Nights of Dirty Love.
Yeah. Percival, my nemesis.
Yeah, he just texted me. He went, "Why am I crying at the death of a robot?" I went, "Oh, so you watched it then?" Poor IG-11. He sacrificed himself.
Help me out here. Was that the assassin droid?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay, I remember now.
Voiced by Taika.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's... Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert,
He's
everybody.
back in season 3. Well, I'm just going to ruin it for you because I don't care.
Go ahead.
The whole reason Mando goes back to Navarro is because he wants IG-11 back, so that he can.
What was this?
So he can look after Grogu.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because
He was efficient at it the first time.
he'd been reprogrammed to be an android, and
Think of him as Rosie the robot from the Jetsons. Hello, Mr. M.
oh, Mr. Din Djarin. Where was I? He gets there, and Navarro's like thriving, and they built a statue of IG-11 with IG-11, what was left of him. And so he goes to Grief Karga, and he's
Oh,
like, "I want you
no.
to rebuild him." And Grief Karga's like, "Well, we don't have the memory circuits or nothing." And they turn him on, and he starts, kill. And so a few episodes later, Grief Karga has fixed him, air quotes, and has made it like he works, but he's hollowed out, and Grogu is the pilot. Grogu's like
That is amazing.
he's a mech pilot.
That is adorable and amazing at the same time. Does he have sentience or anything like that? Or
No.
Oh no.
No. He has a yes/no button that's in Taika's voice that Grogu pounds. Yes, no. It's hilarious because
bet.
and it's very much like Grief Karga is his grandpa because he's Mando's like no. And Grief's like, just see if he fits on there. He fits in there. Let him walk around my office a little bit. See, he's fine. He's doing great. And so he begrudgingly
Doesn't.
and it comes in handy. And after a big conflict, and spoiler alert, they win, shocker,
Yeah.
against Moff Gideon. They go to a bar because Mando's gonna take it being a bounty hunter again. They go to a bar, and he's talking to that New Republic pilot.
Mhm.
He's in season 2. He's in season 3 a lot. And notices up above the bar is like Imperial helmets, and then there's an assassin droid head, and he's like, "Can I have that?" And he takes it, and then when you see him, he goes back to Navarro, and Grief Karga is giving him like the keys to his new house because Grandpa bought Grogu a nice new house. Mando's like, "I've got a present for you," because Grief Karga wanted Mando to become his new marshal. Because Cara Dune is gone, because the characters or the latest players axed
Yeah.
by Disney. Whatever. Who's the new marshal? IG-11. Because since they got the circuits from that head, they were able to reprogram him correctly. And it's pretty. He's back, sorta.
Yeah.
And then he's finally back at the end.
That's amazing.
It's really good. And the Darksaber gets destroyed.
How?
Moff Gideon. He's got like this black Mandalorian augment suit, like he's got like servos on his, like
Yeah.
Iron Man, like he can crush things with his. Yeah.
He has hydraulics.
Hydraulics, yeah. He's fighting Bo-Katan, and she's, he grabs her hand that's holding the Darksaber.
Crushes
and
it.
Crushes it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
My saber hand.
So, and I wonder if they'll try to rebuild it, or maybe that's how the series should end. Is set centuries later, and Grogu is a Jedi Mandalorian, and he rebuilds the Darksaber, and he becomes the new leader of Mandalore.
That's kind of badass. I hope that would work. I agree with it. I think that'd work.
When you smoke, it affects more than just
Spoilers abound on this.
That's the thing. This is like that's the thing. We entertain ourselves within 15 minutes of hell. That's the thing. Also, so back to DBZ breakers. So legit, like the premise of it is like it's basically like Death by Daylight. I think that's the name of the horror game, hide and seek game. Yeah, it's like Friday the 13th. It's like that, but with DBZ characters. So there's points like you see like legit like I think you maybe like so the whole goal is like you're trying to activate like gather Dragon Balls, summon depending on what you do, because apparently you can play as low level Saiyans and try to level up to become Saiyans or something like that. Like there's also points to where like humans can like kind of power up and all that stuff like that, but you have to like legit try to stay alive. Like once you collect the Dragon Balls, you can get a wish and try to and try to escape. So there's a point like the whole point is trying to get the hell away from them before they kill you and they win. It is a game that I would love to play for the review, like just for any of us together to get to play like for game nights.
That would be fun.
Because we need to have a legit game day here soon, especially because like you want to play Stratego and that takes what, like how long?
I mean, it depends. It's not like chess and like. If you know the right maneuvers, chess can be over in 7 moves. Stratego takes a minute. At least an hour a game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless you play against somebody that absolutely sucks ass. But still, you've got 40 pieces, they've got 40 pieces.
What's the game that you love? What's Axis and Allies? I think is one you love playing.
Axis and Allies, yes. That's one of my favorite board games. Like that whole.
Yeah.
So there's Axis and Allies, the original, and then there's Axis and Allies Europe, Axis and Allies Pacific, Axis and Allies D-Day.
Yeah.
I've not played Europe and D-Day. I've got Pacific and the regular one. And it's fun to play if you get the right people to play with you. And it takes a long fucking time. Hours.
That'd be something to play, like for... Damn it. That'd be something that...
And it's hard because... The last time I played was several years ago. I was playing with my brother and my dad. And the way you play it is...
Your dad whooped your all's ass, didn't he? Or
No. If you don't have it... Because you can play as... you have Axis powers, which is just Germany and Japan. And then Britain, Soviet Union, and the United States.
Yeah.
If you don't have enough players, then... Like, if I'm playing as Germany, then I'll play as Japan as well.
Yeah.
And then, well, we did that because I was the Axis powers. My brother was the Soviet Union, and my dad was Britain and the United States. And the way the game works, to be kind of more realistic, is like if you're the Soviet Union, your units start out dog shit. It's just shitty infantry, and it takes about 3 turns, and then you get a fuckload of tanks and a fuckload of people. So if you are playing as Germany, you have got to throw everything you have at one of the Allied powers and hope to God you knock them out. Because if you don't, you will lose. And I was playing. Yeah, I was playing as Germany, and
you somehow won.
No, I threw everything I had at the Soviet Union, every fucking thing. And lost, what would be millions of troops in the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
And my dad sat there and did nothing. He just sat in Britain. Just every turn, he just built up more and more troops, more and more armies, and more aircraft, and a bigger navy. And my brother was getting all agitated. He's like, "What you gotta do to something?" He's like, "No, wait. Just we'll wait over here in my island. He's busy with you." And so I wasted all my troops in the Soviet Union, and then my dad finally did his D-Day landing and it was all
Destroyed everything.
It's a hard game. It's fun, but it's hard.
No, I think that'd be fun to play. Like, I was saying, because it would have to be me, you, Jeff, and if we can get Sam off his ass. Because that's the thing, because Sam has not joined us for one podcast, except for... He's the only thing he's joined us for was...
I want to do the...
Okay, no problem.
Are you here tomorrow? I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. I'll give you an application. What time do you leave today?
At 5.
I'll give you an application. That's the thing. I'll give you an application when I get back from break. That's the thing. That's no problem.
I'm going to go to the break room. As soon as I use the bathroom, I'll come back.
Okay.
Or you come there. Whatever.
That's the thing. I'll bring one up to you up front.
Okay.
Union Man. Todd was our local shop steward here.
Yes. Yes, I am one of it. Yeah, because that's the thing. Trying to get Sam to actually join us for anything. What was the last big thing Sam joined us? Anything was when we streamed Star Trek, Seen It.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that's been almost a full year. I want to say it was last year.
It hasn't been a full year.
It's getting close to it.
I've just now lived at that house for a year.
No, okay, so that's the thing. It was probably
6-ish months ago.
6, 7-ish.
Well,
Yeah. So, man, has it already been a year since you moved into the new house?
yeah, it was a year this week.
Really? Congratulations, Zoidberg, homeowner.
My beautiful home.
We seriously need to the limited start Futurama. You know what? We just need to do a Matt Groening podcast, just where we just talk about his shows. That's the thing. You've seen a good chunk of the older Simpsons, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
we've seen all of Futurama.
Several times.
More than I want to admit. And then I'm still waiting for you to watch fucking Disenchantment.
I know.
That's the thing, because Disenchantment is just
When is Futurama's new season coming out?
this summer. So it should be coming out
I don't know how I feel about it. They ended that show so well. And we're gonna do it again.
Well,
Just so it can get canceled again. It's been canceled four.
well, we're
four
supposed to be
times?
getting a whole season. So we're supposed to be getting 26 episodes,
like
I
a
think.
full old-fashioned season.
A full old-fashioned season. We're supposed to be getting at least, if not 2 seasons, at least 20.
Because we got what, 3 seasons out of Comedy Central? I mean, what, 10 episodes apiece? Something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, because we're getting at least 26 episodes, so at least 2 seasons.
But as much as I love Futurama,
You're hesitant.
the original run is perfect.
Yes.
There are no bad episodes.
Comedy Central has the movies.
The movies were hit or miss.
Yeah, depending on which one. Bender's
Now-
Bender's Big Score was amazing. Beast of a Billion Backs was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Bender's Game, I was disappointed in. I enjoyed it, but
it was alright.
yeah. And then you got
But with the Comedy Central ones, it took a full season for them to kind of get back into stride.
also they were trying to figure out
Mobius Dick is a terrible episode.
yeah, but with it they're trying to figure out what can we get away with. And sadly enough, it is time for us to go back. So yeah, so everybody, thank you for listening to 15 Minutes in Hell. We will get back to you on another, probably later today.
Listen to Knights of Nerdalot, the best podcast you've never heard of.
Yeah. And Kaiju Review, the worst Kaiju reviewed podcast ever. Have a week, guys. We'll probably do another one later.